Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another review from Leo Dream Toys. And today we have one of the iconic figures of the World Wrestling Federation, I should say the World Wrestling Entertainment, none other than Hulk Hogan. So, you know, people inside America might be knowing about the World Wrestling Federation due to some other wrestlers in the backstage, okay? But outside of the US, if anyone knew about what was wrestling is what wrestling was and what wrestling is due to this person over here, Mr. Hulk Hogan. You can love him, you can hate him, you can say he's old, but you have to give the fact that people know about World Wrestling Federation only due to this particular man, the Hulk. Okay, back then, we were thinking whether there was a show called, I think, The Incredible Hulk. I know you know about the Marvel Avengers Hulk, and I think they kept the name of Hulk, the Hulk Hogan, to match that, and we were all thinking, right? Oh man, is this the Hulk? And you know the Hulk Hogan signature, right? He just transforms, absorbs the energy from the opponent and transforms to another person, and when you think that he's going to lose, he comes back and wins, right? And that's the marvel of Hulk Hogan over here. Okay, and was I think, to kick off the WWE collection from my end, I think this was a great figure to have. It's from Mattel. You could see the on the left bottom the Mattel branding over here. Okay, and this is the WWE Ultimate Edition collection. Most of the figures you get is of this WWE with this Ultimate Edition branding. Okay, I mean, you have with lot of accessories in this particular one. So you can see this open box, so the collectors can display it. A unique shape curve over here. Again, you can see the Hulk Hogan over here, and this particular figure is from, I think, WrestleMania 9, as it says over there. And this was one of the iconic fights when I believe the Hulk was coming out of injury. I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the actual match was between Hitman and Yokozuna, and the Hitman lost the belt to Yokozuna, and then I think Yokozuna challenged the Hulk, and Hulk Hogan went and beat Yokozuna in less than a minute or something like that. And that was a big story at that time. And you can see the Hulk had a black eye over here, and this figure captures the same thing. And yeah, you could see all the details, like the Hulk Hogan is like 6'7" from Venice Beach. His finishing move is the atomic leg drop. Boom! He lifts, puts his leg on the his opponent over there. Okay, and I believe I heard something like this was like given to a poll before Mattel produced it, like which was the best Hulk Hogan figure. And between the WrestleMania 9, the WTC Nitro debut, where the Hulk Hogan, turns into the Hollywood Hogan, the heel, and then the WCW Uncensored 1996, and this is the one that got the most votes. I think just a little bit than this, because in this one also you can see it's around 35%, because here Hulk Hogan turned into a heel, and that also worked. Till then he was the good guy, and now he turned into a heel. That also worked. So let me get into the figure rather than giving you the history about Hulk Hogan, because we are talking about figures. Let's get to the unboxing and the accessories. So I like the way the box opens up into nice this one. Okay, and this is I collected an old figure from another person, so that is why the box has some damage. Let's keep it over here, and let's look at the items. You have the figure, you have two pairs of hands. This is the clenched fist hands, you have a pointing fingers hands, this is the open hands, the championship belt, the Hulk Hogan wins. There is this cloth. Oh, there's another casing over here. This is a cloth based jacket with Hulk can wear, and two heads, and this one you can see has the black eye. Let's show it to you in a proper way. So you have the figure over here. It's out of the box, and this one you can see right away. Quality is good, but could have been little bit better. Maybe this is a little bit older figure. It's a little hard plastic over here. Okay. Um, nice build. The materials used in the shoes and all paddings are really good. Okay, one thing we'll come to this, but see this armband. Okay, it is rubberish and looks like, the feet. It looks like an armband, right? The power armbands that you get. Okay, or is it called the sweatband to wipe off the sweat, right? So the detailing is good. The face, the look, Hulk Hogan's face. There are other figures where the eccentricity of Mr. Hulk Hogan is captured much better. Okay, this is a very happy face. So let's leave it at that. So another thing over here is, you see that there is an extra belt. I think this is something that Hulk Hogan wears to give him the hip support, back support. This hat itself is really good. Okay, this is a really good one, right? Good to look at. The way, in a way it is designed, it has Hulkamania written, and this is a very good accessory and just perfect. Okay, so this one is good. Hulk Hogan is always bald. That in mind, the head can be twisted, I think, because of the hair. No, I thought it would be restricted due to the hair, but actually it can. What you gonna do, brother? So this is a good one. Arms articulation, that can it do the muscular process? Yes, it's quite flexible. The arms, the shoulder is a butterfly joint, I think. Yeah, I think this has to go here. And the only thing I would have loved, okay, the articulation is really good, but if this could have been a continuity, right? These joints, if somehow it could have been masked, right, it would have been much better. I don't want this piece to be shown over here, another piece here. So that is one con, I would say. But the color, the I think it has the tan which Hulk Hogan has. The arms, articulation, and all are good. You can see the muscle detailing over here, even on the shoulder. Yes, could have been a little bit better, right? I think Hulk says, "You gotta be, you got. How can you escape the 26 inches pythons? The arms are supposed to be pythons." Okay, and over here the back also is really good. The movement, it's little limited as I compare to other movies. You cannot twist too much. This is the maximum twist it can do, but from the waist you can do a twist. Okay, so this is kind of fixed over here, but from the waist you can go full 360-degree. Okay, coming to the legs, there is a joint over here. It is just for turning the torso up and to here. Okay, so there is a joint over here, and you come down to the red knee pads over here, and so you can bend over here, right? And articulation is good. The boots fit. I love the stitches, this white stitches. Can you see it over here on the yellow? Feels really good. Okay, and then the shoes, as it is, it's a ball joint, I think. Yeah, it cannot do a 360-degree, but it's kind of stiff compared to other figures that I have for McFarlane. This seems rigid. This you can go up and down, but this is little strange. It's not a ball joint. This is something new. Maybe Mattel toys are in this way. The leg or the foot movement is little bit limited, but I think it gives the stability for the figure. Maybe it's for that, because the figure easily stands. Okay, it doesn't need an additional support over here. Now let's see with some of the other accessories. Already I mentioned that you have a belt, the Hulkster belt. So this is something again, like you have this hat over here. Okay, I think this is one of the belts that the Hulk used to carry. Okay, so it's a rubberish, made of rubber. You can feel the rubber thing. You can see the Hulkster over here, and that's really good. And let's look at the another accessory. What should we look at? Yes, let's have the Hulkamania shirt. Eh, look at this. This is detailing, right? You would have seen in Hulk Hogan has this kind of tear marks over there. He tears the t-shirt out. Okay, maybe it's made for that, but the detailing on this one is really good, because yeah, this is Hulk Hogan used to have this kind of tears over here. Let's get him into this one. Okay, so the detailing, so why the WWE figures in the Ultimate Edition, this costs a little bit more than the normal McFarlane's for the other toys, and the detailing on the accessories, right, it's really good, and maybe they do have to pay a royalty for this. Now this is Hulk Hogan with the Hulkamania suit. Let me tell you, mother, don't mess with me. And the Hulk tears it. So, what do we have next on the accessories? We have the WWE Championship belt. Will it go? How will it look on the champion? Let's try this out. Does it go like this? I think it's like this. Okay, and let's fix it. Now you have a proud Hulk Hogan with the championship belt. Again, yeah, the belt looks really good. This is the belt that we used to see it, the initial championship belt. You have the globe over here. It's written Wrestling Championship belt. Yep. Wrestling champion, world wrestling champion. This is written. It should be the heavyweight, right? And you can see the gold over here and how the belt fits. You can just pull it and tighten it into this one as well. But this is also like the other accessories, bang on. And this is accessories. Okay, this is what you call as accessories. You can put it in here also, right? Oops. That is fine. The World Wrestling Championship belt. It's good. Let's take a look at the other thing. The other thing that we have is another head. Okay, we have 3 heads. So let's try to take this one off. And this one is a more subtle head. It's like a little serious one. Okay, nothing much of a say. Okay, I don't know the other one, the smiling one. The Hulk Hogan's face is more eccentric, but this one, right? This one is kind of special in accordance to this the figure and the moment that this championship match took place between Hulk Hogan and Yokozuna. He had a black eye. You can see this black eye over here. Okay, let me try to zoom it. Can you see it? Yeah, there is the black eye. Okay, so this detailing for that WrestleMania 9 period is really good, and the Hulk is really mad. Don't mess with me, brother. Don't mess with me. This, so this I like this one, and the other one much better. The first one that I had, it was much better over here. And let's get into the hands. So this one is the one that the Hulk, says, "I can't hear you." He taunts the crowd, to saying, "I can't hear you." And when the crowd cheers him up, then he comes up with more strength, and then goes and defeats his opponent. So this hand, uh, is good. Could have been a little more better if it could have reached over here, right? And the other hand I have is, I think, let me tell you something, brother. It's that hand. Did I have it? Yes, it's here. And just see, even this armband is removable. Okay, let it stay there. And it's this one good. Oops, Mr. Hulk Hogan. Don't lose your head. And let's put in the other hand. Sorry if I'm messing this up, but see, the Hulk goes like this. Let me tell you something, brother. Right? Let me tell you something, brother. This is the pointy hands where he fiercely taunts his opponents and says, let me tell you something, brother. So this is the last pair of hands. So you have the pointy finger hands, the crowd, I don't hear you hands, and the clenched fist hands for the punches. So what do you think, guys? To just sum it up, cool Hulk Hogan figure. This is what I wanted. This is where my wrestling kind of journey began, from Hulk Hogan. Then it went into the Bret Hart, The Rock, and so on. And then off late, yeah, getting too old to, for Cody Rhodes and John Cena. But then, for me, this is the first figure that I always wanted. Let me get into the better phase. Yep, I think this is the one of the phases that I liked. Could have been a little more better. I think there are other figures with where the Hulk's eyes pop out, right? That's how the Hulk was. The Hulk was full of energy, and that really resonated with the people who were viewing it. So, but this one, this is the head, and yeah, I just again iterating on the other two heads. This one is a kind of serious. It has a 5 o'clock shadow. Oh, I didn't notice this one. Okay, the shadow. Now I'm noticing it, but it's kind of serious. I don't know. I didn't find any pose or something matching, which I would like it. But this one is the Hulk getting mad and nasty, and yeah, the black eye, right? So to sum it, guys. Okay, nice figure. First metal one I having, and there is one difference when I look at the McFarlane's. Right, there is a really good accessories. That is why one of the reason why it is a little more costly. Okay, and built is okay. I mean, nothing to complain. I mean, it has stood of. I mean, nothing bad to say, but could have been better. Okay, how the joints could have been hidden. This could have been little more hidden, and it could have been more streamlined. Okay, the muscles could have been little bit more. The Hulk has bigger muscles, so that is all I have of some of the complaints. But one of the most iconic persons for the real American. Na, 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 na. Hope I won't be copyrighted for this, but love him or hate him, this is the guy who brought WWE into all parts of the world, So, one big salute to Mr. Hogan over here, and hope you like this review. As always, please like, share, and subscribe the video. Thank you. Signing off from Leo Dream Toys.